right, this is actually on your notes, friends. So on that one that says number 1, you're gonna go ahead and fill in that clock for me. So I actually grew up in Miami, Florida, and I moved here when I was 20. Everyone always asks me why. McConnell Air Force Base. Moved over here for the military. Not me personally, my significant others in the military. Okay, and let's skip count by 5 all the way till we hit the minute. Ready?
5, 10, 15, 20.
So I actually got interviewed for 5th grade, but then they were like, well, we moved some people around so 3rd grade is available. I student taught 3rd grade, and I loved it. I was like, this is like it. Like everyone always says they find their grade. I'm like, 3rd grade, definitely it. All right, we're gonna show 3:40 on the clock though, friends. You ready for me? So I have my mentor teacher here on my team, so it's the team lead, and then I do have a peer consultant, so I got kind of lucky. I know some people usually get one or the other. They usually don't get both. I got lucky and got both. So my mentor teacher is my team lead, and she's great. She's just like, you are more than welcome to use anything in my classroom, like anything you need help with, like just let me know. And my peer consultant is very much the same way. He always sends me different resources, and he lets me talk about, like, you know, if I'm having a difficulty with a student, either behaviorally or academically, like he does give me resources I can use. We go back and forth and kind of brainstorm different ideas that can be used. So I got really lucky in the sense that not only do I get 2 good resources, that they're more than willing to just give me whatever support I need, whatever aid I need. And I know my principal is really cool, and he's just like, he'll pop in, and if, you know, my kids are having kind of a rough day and they'll be practicing, you know, lining up for recess, he'll be like, all right, we're practicing, good job. Like he will make sure that like whatever steps I do take, I feel supported, and like they're steps that I should be taking. All right, I'm ready to go. I'm ready to rock and roll. I kind of like love my team. Like they're pretty great. They're all at least like 5 years experience. So I'm like the new rookie, like way new. Like I'm just out of the school, and they're just kind of like, we've been doing this for a hot minute. So it's just really interesting. Like they're pretty great. I think they're great. And they're very helpful. So a lot of times, like now, for example, reading interventions look different. So it's all taking place in one classroom, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like we didn't learn this. So they've been very helpful in giving me like different ideas about what to use. So I think that's pretty neat. And my kids are pretty neat. Like some of them get my pop culture references, and we can joke around and tell funny stories and still bring it back and learn something at the end of the day. I know, he's got it. Good job, friend. It's very interesting because there is a lot of diversity, but like in different places that you wouldn't expect it. Like I'm growing up in Miami, like you're used to people speaking a second language, always speaking a second language. Like Spanish and Creole is spoken first, and then everybody speaks English. And I was like, it was really interesting here that like you find out like, okay, it is still diverse. Like there are about, I think they said like 100 different languages within just the school system itself. And it's actually kind of interesting because some of my kids do still speak Spanish. So some of them are just like, oh my goodness, like you speak Spanish too? And I'm like, yeah, like I'm Hispanic. So they just like a lot of times are like, my parents are both immigrants, and a lot of the kids are like, oh, like my parents are immigrants too. Like different places where I can make those bonds and connections with kids. So I think that that like really helps a lot, especially getting them out of their shell. The minute hand, is that the longer hand or the shorter hand? The longer hand is my minute hand. My short one, I call them T-Rex arms. My little short one is my hour hand. My kiddos are, one of them asked me the other day, she's like, wait, we didn't finish 2nd grade, so why are we in 3rd? And I was like, well, we're gonna learn everything that we need to learn for 3rd grade and get us ready for 4th grade. And she was just like, kind of eyeballing me like, maybe. And I'm like, well, that's the goal. Like, and that's what I'm looking forward to, like getting them not just to learn academic stuff, but for them to learn more about the world, which I think is kind of cool that we have so much technology that we can use in the classroom now. Like if they want to take a museum tour somewhere else, like we can do that on the internet. Like we can do so much stuff, and they can just basically be more, I would like to say, well-rounded, you know, and more open to different things. So that's the hope.